At the end of chapter 238, Yuji has now arrived to confront Sukuna, but amidst all the battles, one crucial detail has been forgotten: Sukuna's missing finger. This matter is of utmost importance because even if Sukuna is defeated, he will return using his missing finger. This means Sukuna's end is not imminent. To completely defeat Sukuna, Yuji, and the other sorcerers will have to find that missing finger. So where is that missing finger? We first learn about it in chapter 222, where Sukuna mentions that the finger is with Gojo. He wants to use this finger to delay Yuji's execution. Is what Sukuna is saying true? Because if Gojo had kept that finger, he would never have been sealed in the prison realm, as only one person can be sealed in there at a time. However, as we've seen in both the anime and manga, Gojo is indeed trapped in the prison realm. This makes it clear that the finger is not with Gojo, but still a question arises. If the finger is not with Gojo, has he hidden it? But if that were the case, somehow Kenjaku would have found a way to locate that finger, as he has extracted fingers even from Jujutsu High. So now, the question of where that finger is has resurfaced. Here's a theory. Yuji is Sukuna's missing finger, because Sukuna looks like Yuji, and when Sukuna takes over Yuji's body, it seems like he's in his own body. Perhaps the reason for this is that Kenjaku created Yuji this way, so perfect that he can even control Sukuna. This can't be a coincidence. This means that when Kenjaku was creating Yuji, he might have used Sukuna's missing finger, which allowed him to create Yuji so perfectly. Perhaps this is why Yuji possesses incredible stamina and strength, allowing him to learn rare curse techniques like the Black Flash. Now, for confirmation, we need to hear from Gojo. Gojo explains that if someone were to consume one of Sukuna's fingers, the remaining fingers would be automatically drawn towards them. If there were another finger nearby, they would become aware of it, just as in the case of Jujutsu Kaisen's manga, not the anime, because in the anime, Yuji struggles against the curse, which is why he has to eat that finger. However, in the manga, it's slightly different, as Yuji doesn't face as much difficulty, but still consumes the finger. It seemed like the finger was attracting him subconsciously, which might happen if Yuji had already consumed a finger. However, this wasn't the case, as Yuji himself was one of Sukuna's fingers, which caused him to be drawn to that finger and consume it. Kenjaku also knew that Yuji was Sukuna's last finger, but he is hesitant to reveal this to Sukuna. If Sukuna found out that Kenjaku turned one of his fingers into a human, he would tear him apart. Sukuna, on top of that, cannot control that vessel. This might be why Kenjaku doesn't seem to be too concerned about the missing finger, even though he should be, as it holds Sukuna's power. Now look, this theory has many other proofs, such as in chapter 213, when Sukuna takes control of Megumi's body, shortly after which the fight between Yuji and Sukuna begins. Here, Sukuna uses his dismantle and cleave abilities, but they don't have much effect on Yuji. There are two reasons for this. Megumi is resisting, and because of this, Sukuna is only using 10% of his power. But even then, Yuji manages to handle it. Still, a question arises. How did Yuji, a person like him, withstand 10% of Sukuna's power? And Sukuna is shocked to see this. In my opinion, this can only happen if Yuji is made from Sukuna's fingers, or if Yuji has adapted to Sukuna's curse energy. In both of these scenarios, attacks from Sukuna's curse energy wouldn't affect Yuji so much, because in the JJK world, one's own curse energy attacks don't do that much damage. We saw this in the Gojo versus Sukuna fight, where Gojo used Hollow Purple on Sukuna and Mahoraga, and while Mahoraga was defeated, Sukuna was hurt to some extent, but Gojo healed himself. And now, in chapter 238, Yuji appears to resemble Sukuna, so you can now estimate that in the upcoming chapters, Akutami is going to reveal something, and it might be related to Sukuna and Yuji. We will find out what Yuji truly is in the upcoming chapters.
So, what's your opinion on this? Tell me in the comment section. And thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing my channel for more awesome videos.